Welcome back everyone, this is MandoAllday, back with another video, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Scarecrow from the Batman Arkham Knight video game. This is the gold label, so you can only find this figure at the McFarlane online store, and I'll have a link in the description so you can take a look, and if you want to purchase that figure via the store. But as always, we're going to be taking a look at the figure itself in terms of the articulation, sculpture, and paint, and if it's worth your purchase or not. But before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Do not need to support the channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. So let's take a look at the box. So this is the front of the box looks like. This side. The back. There we go. The other side. Top. And bottom. Alright, let's take a look at the accessories and the figure outside the box. Alright, as always, you do come with a card. So this is the front of the card looks like. The back of the card. Comes with a regular stand, no accessories. And yeah, so let's take a look at the figure itself. And right away, damn, McFarlane killed it with this sculpture. Just look at all that detail. Come on, that head sculpture is fantastic. Even the paint is amazing. Just look at the eyes. And the cool thing is, if you have it angled a certain way, you can kind of see his wide eyes a little bit. But when you have it all the way down, you see both eyes just creepy looking. And I gotta say, it looks really, really cool. All that detail and paint, I'm telling you, it is fantastic. The stitching on the head sculpt looks really good. Even the head sculpt has like a weird kind of material texture to it, but it looks fantastic and it pops. And I gotta say, the sculpture design on this is top notch. This is easily the sculpture in terms of the head, 10 out of 10. Articulation, very good left and right, up and down, not much, but left and right good though. Overall, head sculpture, fantastic. Let me take off the sand. The paint, I do like the paint in terms of the head. It looks good. I like how it's obviously dark brown, but then it has a little bit like an orange to it, and then kind of fades out a little bit here in the back. Hopefully my camera can pick it up in the back. And that mouth though, it has a little bit of a hint of green in it inside his mouth. I don't know if you guys can see it, but overall it looks fantastic, man. That looks really good. Shoulder articulation, or arm articulation. Ooh, this is kind of stiff right now, so there you go. So, it's pretty good. Bicep articulation, if it moves, there you go. Elbows. And I believe this is a regular wrist. There you go, wrist. So, in terms of the arm articulation, they're both good on both sides. And the articulation is very good, but the amount of detail on each arm is fantastic. His left hand, again, continuing here with the stitching on the head, goes all over on the arm as well too. Not so much going on in terms of this hand, but on the other hand, or the other arm, more detail right there. I don't know if my camera can pick it up. There you go. Look at all that detail here. Even this portion right here. And of course, his poison. There's toxins, I should say. And the hand. Look at all that hand. It looks killer, man. Look at all this. And it's also painted too. Not just one solid like chunk of orange or gold, however you want to call it. But it just, each one is painted. Look at that. Each one is painted. And it just pops. Even from a distance, it pops, man. It looks really, really cool. All that detail right here. Obviously has a fist. But, of course, that's where it enters your toxin into your body. And I gotta say, the arm detail is fantastic. Like I said, the left hand, simple, clean, not too much to it. Consistent in terms of the stitching design, but his right hand, or arm I should say, looks really cool. Now let's take a look at the torso articulation. It's okay, not the greatest, but it's fine because look at all that detail. Come on, you have to admit, that looks awesome, man. Look at all that purple, like little canisters here. I don't know what you call it, correct? The tubes right here too. Even the back as well too. That orange just pops. I've noticed it right now too. There's a little bit of like a, you see that right there? Kind of makes it look like a bubble inside of it. but it looks really cool. All that detail in the back, even the stitching, even also too on his neck, a little rope, and it's a different color. I'm telling you, man, you have to see this figure in person. It looks amazing. Fantastic detail. I do like how it's a kind of like a dark gray here on a little bit of this the pipes, or I don't know if you want to call it, but I gotta say, it looks good, man. The upper body looks fantastic, and he nailed it. Even underneath too, you can kind of see the kind of a design here that's ripping of his jacket. It looks really good, man. Damn, he killed it with this one. Now let's take everything else. Take a look at everything else. The belt, good, very simple design, almost like a dark burgundy. Not much going on here except for here the actual belt piece. The middle piece has like a dark gray color to it. If you can see that right there. Everything else in terms of the belt, very cool, simple, clean design, not much to it. Let's take a look at the back here. Again, a little bit of the same texture that is similar to the top. Very simple, not much going to it, not much to it. Now let's take a look at the leg articulation. Good. Knees good. Toes, and of course, ankles. Now when I saw this figure, this portion right here, I had a feeling that his leg was not going to articulate those ankles, but it does articulate as well too. So don't worry about that. So it is articulate. But I gotta say, even the leg details, again, very, very good too. Look at all that detail here. And also here too. And also, I'm not too sure what this is called. I'm not familiar with the correct terminology for it, but it looks really good too. And the fact that you can still move it around, it looks really cool, man. The shoes, very simple, not much to it. Overall, simple design, but everything else looks good. He has a knee pad here, nothing on his right leg, but even also to the canisters go from his torso all the way down to the legs. And oops. And I gotta say, again, the leg details, not as much as the upper body, but overall though, it looks really good. And I can't get enough of the detail on the upper body. It looks really good. Come on. You have to admit, it looks really good, man. It pops. Now, in terms of the color, how can I put it? The legs, I wish there was something that popped. I wish there was a little bit of orange somewhere on here that gave it that pop. Just to make it more, because it look kind of plain, just the legs. Again, the sculpture is good and detail's good, but I wish there was something there. You know what I mean? Something to make it pop. Maybe instead of having it this dark color, it could have been like a silver, or like a little bit of dark silver, or like a charcoal. That way it would have popped more and have that kind of brush to it, like aluminum brush. I think it would have looked really cool and it made it pop more. But what this is stand out is going to be the upper body and of course that mask. And he looks really good. And of course the main question, is it worth your purchase? In my opinion, 100% yes. He looks really, really good. The eyes look good. Head sculpture is fantastic. Obviously, like I said, the paint on the upper body looks really good. His right arm, very detailed. Even that paint, even on the side, you can see that toxins. It looks really good, man. And I give this figure easily a thumbs up for me. It looks good, and for the price you're paying, $20, I think it's a fantastic deal for the amount of detail you're getting. And McFarlane did a really good job with his sculpture for this figure. And again, I highly, highly recommend it. Thumbs up for me for this figure. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me on this figure? Do you plan on getting this figure? Or did you already purchase this figure? Leave it in the comment section below. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button to not only to support the channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. This concludes an overview of Scarecrow from the Batman Arkham Knight video game, the McFarlane Gold Label exclusive, and on to the next one.